Nintendo's final big game of 2025, Metroid Prime 4, is right around the corner, and that got me thinking about what the big game in 2026 is going to be. So we've talked about 3D Mario, we've talked about a Zelda remake, we've talked about a bunch of things, and one of those is a Smash game, and I think that's a good possibility. And there's just so much they can do here. Like, next week it's going to be 7 years since Smash Ultimate came out, and that's the longest drought of Smash games since the series started, so we're due for a new one on the Switch too. Like, remember, it was only a 4-year gap between Smash 3DS and Wii U and Smash Ultimate, and now 7 years. So now that Kirby Air Riders is done, and apparently there's not really going to be any future content added, so Sakura's probably working just overtime right now on Smash, whatever it's called, Smash 6. Like, he's probably the hardest working game developer of all time. The amount of effort and care he puts into these games. And I've seen some people say, oh, he was working on Kirby Air Riders, so it's going to be a while until we get the next Smash. And he can work on multiple games at once. Like, there's a big team working on Smash games. He's not the only one. I'm sure he's capable of working on both, and I'm sure he's been doing that, because there's just no way they haven't started the next Smash game yet. It's been 7 years. The Switch 2's been out. Like, it's getting work done. It sold something like 37 million copies on the Switch. So I promise you, Nintendo is not abandoning the series, and they're not waiting another 8 years to release this. So what is going to be in this game? Because with the Switch 2's power, like, obviously there's a lot more possibilities.